Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Your neighbors called again.
Oh, so we're noisy, honey. We're noisy.
This is the 4th time you've disturbed the peace in 2 weeks.
Mrs. Quincy, we don't want to have to take you down the station.
All right, look, sweetie, I'll do this for you.
Get out of here.
I'll wait at the car.
Yeah, thanks.
You'll be okay out here?
Ain't no big deal.
If you need me, I'm off duty in a few minutes. You got my number.
Yeah?
I'll call you tomorrow. We'll get a burger.
Yeah. Hey.
What chance does a kid have in a place like that?
You made it.
I didn't have it that bad.
Get some shut-eye, bud. We need your serve tomorrow. You got the mustard and the relish?
Yeah, I got the mustard and the horseradish. You got the volleyball?
And I got the net. They don't call me Spike Reston for nothing, bud. Of course I got all the stuff.
Hey, can't you take care of that hose when you get back?
I promise. Mom wants a water garden this afternoon. If I don't fix the hose, she doesn't fix lasagna.
It's the magic word. Hey, you forgot your helmet.
Hey, slow down. Wait up for me.
Mrs. Reston?
Oh, hi, Chris. Come on in. I'll get you a soda while you wait. I have been after Greg for a week to fix that garden hose. He told me you'd be joining us on the 4th. I think that's
Mrs.
great.
Reston. Mrs. Reston, there's been an accident. Greg's been killed, Mrs. Reston. I'm so sorry.
Greg?
He was riding his motorcycle, and a truck ran a light.
No. No, not my baby. Not Greg. Oh,
Oh, Mommy, no.
Joey's on his way home from the Whitmans.
I'll be right there. I'll take the 11:10.
That's fine, honey.
I love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Lloyd's here, darling. And your sister. Everybody's here. Come down.
Oh, Lee. Lloyd.
I'm sorry.
It must be so hard to lose a grandson.
The shop is fine, sis. Don't worry.
Sweetheart. Darling. Lee, we need to feed these people.
Yes, Mother. I know.
Now let's see. What should we serve these people? I think there are maybe some coffee. And I think there was a couple of those. Got one.
Chris?
I should have made him wear his helmet.
Oh, Chris, don't blame yourself. It just happened.
I loved him. But I never told him.
You did tell him in 1,000 ways. Things like washing his car, showing him how to get along in the world. And he loved you. You were like a big brother to him.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no one who should be sorry. I've been so wrapped up in my own grief. I've been through this before.
Greg told me about his little brother.
Crib death, and his dad's aneurysm. Now Greg. Grief has a way of sneaking back and blindsiding you, Chris. But I'm here. And you can come to me anytime. Okay?
Thank you, Mrs. Reston.
Last call, express to Minneapolis and St. Paul.
Thank you for picking me up. Oh, Chris, what are we gonna do without him?
I don't know.
How's Mom?
Rocket Gibraltar. Cheering everybody else up.
God, Greg was cheated, and so are the rest of us.
Come on, let's get you home. Your mom needs us.
Oh, honey.
Oh, Aunt Sylvia. Mom.
I know, sweetheart. I know. Oh, honey. I know.
Lee, don't you want me to finish? You shouldn't be making Greg's casket blanket.
Sylvia, it's the last thing I can do for him.
Call if you need me.
I'll be fine.
I'll be at home, Lee.
Mom, I didn't mean what I said.
What did you say?
That Greg was going to take me and the other guys to the Valley Fair next week. Like, that's all that mattered to me.
Joey, have you been worrying about that all this time?
Well, it must have sounded pretty selfish.
No, Joey, honey. It's just a human reaction, that's all. We go along taking our routines for granted, and then all of a sudden something happens, and we think of the strangest things. When Daddy died, I kept saying, but he was going to take me on a trip to Florida. And when Chris told me the news, I kept blubbering on about Greg not having fixed my garden hose yet. So you see, I did the same thing. When we hear somebody we love has just died, we don't think, we just react. So don't worry about it.
Want to know what I kept thinking about the whole way home on the train?
What?
About how much I'd been cheated out of when Greg died, because he'll never get married and have kids, and have a wife will be my sister-in-law. And about how awful Chris is going to be now.
Well, in the midst of all the planning and the telephoning and the people, I'd catch myself thinking, has anybody called Greg yet? And then it would strike me, he won't be coming.
The same thing happened to me.
Me too.
Nothing's ever going to be the same.
But we owe it to ourselves to keep our lives as full and as happy as possible. That's what I had to tell myself 1,000 times after Daddy died. And that's what got me through.
Mrs. Reston.
Sandy. Chris, thank you for coming. I don't know how any of us would have managed without you these past few days.
Craig's favorite.
Yes.
I'll take it.
Hillbilly music? It's country music, Grandma. It's what Greg liked.
Do. What will people think?
I don't care what people think, Mother. I want us to celebrate Greg's life, not his death.
Dear, I don't believe you should.
A funeral home should not sound like a honky-tonk. Now, don't you agree, Lauren?
Well,
of course you do.
Of course, Mother.
Yes, you have to put on something more appropriate.
Thanks.
He's wearing his blue jeans, his police t-shirt, and his Minnesota Twins baseball cap. But don't tell my mother.
I'll miss you. Hey.
He talked about you all the time. Greg said you were a pretty neat guy, Joey.
She did.
Smartest one in the family. Straight A student.
I could talk to Greg. You know, things maybe Mom wouldn't understand. He's kind of like a big brother and a dad all at once.
Miss him already?
Yeah. He was gonna take me and some other guys to a Twins game next weekend, and we were gonna have hot dogs and sodas and... It's not fair, Chris.
I know. I miss him too. If you ever need a guy to talk to, Joey, you can come to me. I can't replace Greg, but I'm a pretty good listener.
Come on, Junior. Hurry up.
Hi, this is Chris. Leave a message at the beep. Thanks.
Hey, Chris. Nancy and I'd like to have you over for dinner sometime this week. Give us a call, buddy.
You said you'd call. I need you. Hey, man, where you gone? Just like all the rest. Never mean what you say. Well, just leave me alone. I don't need you. I don't need nobody.
Back there.
Judd, get in.
Stick it.
Tell me about it.
You don't give a damn.
What'd you folks do this time?
Had another party last night. A bunch of their friends came over, got into the junk, and started fighting.
Did anybody hit you?
I bailed out the window, called you.
And I wasn't home.
It was off with your honky roommate.
Judd, my honky roommate was killed 3 days ago. in a motorcycle accident.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Yeah, it's been kind of hard to go back to the apartment.
He got good people, or he like you and me?
Good family, the best.
I'm sorry, Chris.
It's okay. Come on. You gonna make the team this year?
Yeah, I hope so.
There you go.
Hi.
Hi, yourself.
I brought you some coffee.
Hope the sawing didn't wake you.
Oh, no.
Couldn't sleep. Thought I'd stop by and make sure you're okay after the storm last night.
Storm, I must have slept right through it.
You didn't have much damage.
It was tough going back to the apartment, wasn't it?
Yeah. Past couple of days, I could see how you take care of each other. You let me be a part of that.
Just having you here, we all felt closer to Greg. The past 2 years, you've spent more time with him than any of us.
Never had many friends. Never much of a family. Greg was both. Well, best to keep busy. Thanks for the coffee.
Thanks for helping with my tree.
You should keep your garage locked. Someone can walk right in and steal your tools.
You sound just like Greg.
Thanks.
That'll be $13.75. Here's your change, Doris. $1.25. It's beautiful. Lee, you have a lovely touch.
Thanks, Doris.
I'm sure your aunt will enjoy it.
I hope so. She's as crotchety as an old goat. Thanks, officer.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Lee, Chris is here.
Sylvia, we're almost out of yellow roses.
Oh, I better call the wholesaler. Can't the police department do something about this heat?
Could arrest the weatherman.
Hi there.
Hi. Greg's. How's it going?
Work helps.
Me too. Janice, Joey?
Well, Janice is busy with her summer job, but Joey's got too much time to think.
Maybe I could take him out for a sandwich sometime.
Insurance for his motorcycle.
I'll take care of that.
Oh, Chris, you've done so much already.
It's no problem, Mrs. Reston.
All these reminders.
Yeah. Every time I walk in the apartment, I keep expecting to see him, hear that country music he was always playing. It's just silence and all his stuff.
I need to come and get it.
I didn't mean it like that.
No, it's got to be done. There's no sense in putting it off. How's Saturday?
Fine.
Well, the kids can help.
I'll help too. See ya. How would the thing you have to do on a nice day like today, isn't it? Where are the kids?
Janice is working. Joey's off with the Whitmans.
Maybe you should have waited for him.
No. I'll be all right. I promise.
I put his picture CDs and personal stuff in here, and I turned his gun, cuffs, and radio into the department. I thought it would be easier.
Thanks. What will I do with his cab collection? I don't think I'll be able to get rid of any of his things for a long time. This is a test. Getting through the day. Because he's never coming back.
No, he's not. This is a lousy job.
Oh, Chris, I'm sorry. You miss him too.
Oh. Mm.
You look good in a cap.
Thanks.
You should wear one more often. Well, we're almost done here. Wanna go for a swim?
A swim?
Oh, I can't believe I swam in my clothes.
Oh, you're pretty good.
Second place individual medley. Anoka High State champ.
Oh, I can believe it. I learned to swim in the Army.
I can believe it.
Very funny. So you were a high school hero.
Oh, just swimming. My mother thought that basketball and soccer were a little grubby for a girl. She's big on what's proper. Dressing for dinner, joining the right clubs.
Write music for a funeral?
Oh, sometimes it's just easier to let her have her way.
Greg always said you were fairly strong-willed.
If I think there's something worth fighting for. Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Like when Bill died. I had 3 children to raise and no marketable skills. So I went back to school and then opened the shop.
Why would your mother have a problem with that?
She thought I should stay home and play the grieving widow.
It's a nice shop.
Thanks. Sylvia handles the business side, but I do all the arranging. We get along great. And we've done well. Now Mom talks as if it was all her idea from the beginning.
You're very special, Mrs. Reston.
Can't you call me Lee?
Sure.
Come on, I'll race you to the car.
Said, hey, dispatch said you needed help, and he says, I do. So I follow him into the back room, and I see a pair of bare legs and a bare butt hanging out of the air conditioning vent, and this guy's yelling his head off. The idiot tried to break in through the vent and got stuck, and Greg pulled his pants off so he wouldn't go anywhere.
He never told me about that.
Oh, Chief Townsend chewed him out for pulling the guy's pants off. He's afraid he might sue. You never know these things.
Hi, honey.
Hi, just off work?
Yeah,
How'd it go?
I think I set a record. 6 customers from hell in just one day. Must be the heat.
How about some spaghetti?
I was thinking of going for a swim. Want to come?
Actually, your mom and I just went.
You did?
It was hot moving Greg's things, so we went out to the lake.
Oh.
Well, I better get going. Gotta be to work in an hour. Thanks for supper.
It's the least I could do. Thanks for all you did today.
Sure.
I'll walk you out.
Okay.
Thanks for helping Mom today. I know, I should have. I was so upset.
Sometimes we have to do things whether we're upset or not. You and Joey should have been there. Be there for your mom a little more, okay? She's got feelings too.
Yeah.
She's carrying everybody else on her shoulders. Give her a hand.
Okay. Thanks, Chris.
Unit 12, Jefferson and Granville. Unit 12, back up Unit 17, 2600 Denison. Head forward.
Just simmer down now. Sir! Let me handle this.
You sure?
Yeah, I know these people.
Okay, I'll be outside if you need me.
Stop it.
No.
Now!
Well,
If it isn't the hotshot young cop. Huh?
What's this all about?
She's hidden my wallet again.
I just wanted to get some of the bills paid before he bought another bottle.
I know, Mom.
Listen, who asked you to butt in, sonny boy, huh? Well, you think that you're wearing a uniform? You got the right to come in here, huh?
I want you to settle down, Dad. Go to bed and sleep it off.
You go to hell, huh?
You pull another stunt like this and I will put you in jail. You understand me?
Chris, you shouldn't talk to your father that way. He's just a little upset. He's going to be fine now.
Yeah, Mom, he'll be fine till the next time.
Don't come around here anymore throwing your weight around.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
So you know these people?
Yeah, I know. Hi, Joey.
Joey, take your sweatshirt. Chris, I didn't know you were here.
I didn't want to bother you. Just taking care of some unfinished business.
You didn't have to do that.
I woke up last night thinking about Greg. I remembered the hose.
He was good about doing things for me. Ever since his dad died, he was the man of the house. Even after he moved in with you.
Joey seemed a little upset.
He's a handful these days. Moody, defiant. It's just his way of dealing with things. I had adolescence on top of all that.
I never went through it. I was a grown-up by the time I was 12. I had a normal family. My dad had a good job. When I was 5, he fell asleep on the sofa with a cigarette in his hand and the house caught fire. Everybody got out but my brother Bobby. Dad started to drink, lost his job. Mom spent most of her time making excuses for him. Everything went to hell. There was no room for us. Little sister was so young. She had no one but me. Every day I would tell her a story, make her smile.
And where's your sister now?
5 years ago, Jeannie was in San Francisco. She weighed 300 pounds, had a drug problem, was living with another in a long string of losers.
And your parents?
Saw him today. Dad was drunk and Mom defended him.
Chris, I'm so sorry, but it must have been terrible for your parents losing a child.
Some people go on with their lives.
Yes.
I envied Greg. Having a real family. People who care about you. It just seems perfect.
That's what Joey and I were arguing about. Family.
Oh?
The 4th of July. Joey says the picnic will be a bummer without Greg, but I know Greg would want us to have it.
Yeah, he would.
Come to the picnic.
Oh, Lee, that's a family.
We have an empty space at the table. We need you. And you need us.
Could I bring somebody?
Of course. May I ask who it is?
It's a kid who's having a rough time. He could use a little family atmosphere.
You got enough there?
Absolutely, thanks. Hey, folks, got a couple of brats left. How about you, Jed?
Already had 3.
Oh, come on.
That's what I like to hear, satisfied customers.
You know, Grandpa Lloyd, I think you get better at this every year.
Well, all I need is a group of chowhounds to bring out the culinary art in me.
Bachelors don't get to eat like this very often.
Well, even ones that can cook.
Wouldn't exactly call it cooking.
My mother taught me how to make potato salad, Jed. She's got a secret. A little sweet pickle juice in the dressing, isn't that right, Mom?
That's right, honey.
Hey, Joey, Judd, you guys want to toss the football around? I gotta work off some of this food before the ice cream's ready. Come on.
Chris is good with Joey.
Joey looks up to him.
Glad that Greg had him as a friend. I'm glad that you and the kids have him now. He really enjoys being with you.
This is the first family outing I think he's ever been to, Lloyd. His childhood was pretty tough. And it reminds me of how lucky we are.
I sure am glad that my son had the good sense to marry you.
Good catch.
Gonna play for your school team again this season?
I don't know. I'll probably wait for basketball season.
I play in the police league. Chris is my coach.
Did you play sports in school?
Nah, I never had time, but I enjoy it, especially basketball.
Chris took me to the Timberwolves game last fall.
Oh yeah, cool. Greg took me.
You can go with me and Judd this year, huh?
Yes!
And I'd love to come see some of your games.
You would?
Sure.
Come on, boys! Help with these chairs! The fireworks will be starting any minute. Come on, come. I put them over here.
Chris, over here.
Hey, Mom, this is just for you.
Whoa, look at the moon. Thanks, Joey.
It's so beautiful.
It's cool.
Hey! Here they go!
Okay?
Thanks for talking with Joey. Today was hard for him.
He just needs time.
And a big brother. That's one role I can't play.
It's the only one you aren't trying to fill.
What do you mean?
Lee Reston, Supermom?
I beg your pardon?
Well, everybody's hero, the family anchor. Thinking about everybody but yourself.
Well, what do you expect me to do?
Lee. Lee, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
Yes, you did. And you're right. But they need me.
What I meant to say is, it's okay to lean on people. I'm here.
You're very good for me. Oh.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, honey. How was the movie?
Okay.
And Jason?
Okay.
Well, he seems nice. Isn't this the third time that he's asked you out?
Mom.
Hmm?
What do you do when you've done everything in the realm of good taste to get a guy to notice you and he still doesn't?
Some guy in particular?
Chris.
Oh, I see.
I have liked him since the first time Greg brought him home, but he treats me like a kid sister.
Well, there's quite a big difference in your ages.
12 years. Daddy was older than you.
That's true.
What can I do to get him to notice me?
Every situation is different. I don't know what to tell you to do.
Should I maybe ask him to do something? Go to a movie?
Well, that's up to you.
I'm going back to school soon, and he's been away. Now that he's back, I'm afraid if I don't do something to get his attention, someone else will snag him while I'm gone.
I think mothers should stay out of situations like this.
Gee, Mom, you're no help.
surprise. How was your training session?
6 weeks at the police academy with 40 other cops. I missed you.
So now you're a certified firearms instructor.
Call me Deadeye Lallek. Gonna take you to lunch today?
I can. I've got to get back to the shop so my sister can leave. And then I need to make a stop at the police station.
What for?
There's some mix-up in Greg's life insurance policy. It isn't the money, Chris. It's that every time I turn around, there's another reminder.
Well, let me see if I can get it straightened out. I'll drop by personnel when my shift is up.
I appreciate that.
Now can I take you to lunch?
I can't really.
So, Joey started basketball practice?
Oh, yes, and bringing home a dirty uniform every night for me to wash.
Janice is back at college?
She left yesterday. She likes you, Chris.
Janice is a really sweet girl.
Someone you'd date?
No. I don't think of Janice that way. How about you? Do you date much?
Not at all. Not since Bill died.
9 years and you've never gone out with anybody?
Well, I've been busy. Family, the shop. Every once in a while, someone will try to fix me up. But it's always been a disaster. How about you?
Yeah, I went out with Pete Ostrinsky's sister-in-law last night. Been after me for weeks.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Actually, I thought about us all evening. Lee, I'm all mixed up about how I feel about us. I thought the time away
Chris,
would...
I have a family to think about. I've come to depend upon you as a friend. Try to make it into something it can't be.
Why not?
Because I'm too old for you.
Oh, how old?
Too old. Bye-bye.
Hey, Lee. Somebody sent you flowers.
Good gracious. Lee, flowers. Me? Who would send a florist flowers? Well, it is your birthday.
Well, there's a card.
Who? I have no idea.
Come on. I think we already missed the beginning. Oh, no. Oh, Kimmy said it was...
How have you been?
Just fine. Billy's open. Get in the ball.
Haven't seen you for a while.
I guess you've just been busy buying flowers. Attaboy, Joey. Attaboy, Joey. Watch the clock. Look at inside. Joey's girl.
Come on, it knows all the way.
How did you know about my birthday?
Investigative work. Looked up your driver's license.
That's cheating.
Do you like them?
They're lovely. I accept them as a token of friendship, nothing more.
Fair enough.
Joey, that's my guy.
It means a lot to Joey and me. So come to dinner tonight. We'll celebrate.
So when Taylor passed it to me, I dropped my teeth. I thought, what if I miss?
Well, you didn't. It was a clutch shot and you made it.
I'm glad you saw it, Chris. It was kind of like having Greg there, or even Dad. Oh, and you too, Mom.
It's a guy thing.
Oh, yeah. You should have heard your mom yelling. I think the phrase was, stuff 'em.
You won't be stuffing anything next week unless you get that paper in on time, young man.
Yeah, I'm going over to Taylor's house to study. He's got a book I need for research.
Back by 10.
I'll try. See you later, Chris. Thanks for coming to my game, man.
Sure. See you later, pal.
See you later.
Bye, honey.
See you later, Mom.
Thank you.
It's been a long time since I've seen Joey this excited.
You know, I couldn't help thinking. First this afternoon, now here this evening. This must be what it's like to have a real family.
You have parents, Chris. They raised you.
I raised myself, and I did it in spite of them, and now, as far as I'm concerned, they're dead.
Look what you've made of yourself. Can't you forgive them?
No, there's nothing there.
My family is everything to me. It's my life support.
I have to go.
Chris, I'm sorry.
You live in a dream world, Lee. You were born into an ideal family, then you raised one of your own, and now you think the rest of the world should be like you are. Well, it isn't. There are millions of kids out there who grew up just like I did. I'm one of the lucky ones who got out. I am not going to forgive my parents for what they did.
Chris, you're so angry. Chris, please.
What are we doing, Lee?
Have you seen my glasses?
You've been so distracted lately. You'd lose your head if it weren't glued on. This time, I found them in the cooler.
My word, why would I leave them there?
If I didn't know any better, I'd suspect it was a man.
I'm just busy, I guess. Christmas always makes me crazy.
Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. You've added 5 pounds from the past week.
Should I add some weight and try a few more?
No, you're doing great, Judd. You don't want to rush things. You run the risk of an injury.
Okay.
You and Greg used to work out a lot, didn't you?
Yeah. Greg really knew his way around a weight room. Hey, pal, you okay?
Christmas is a bummer.
Yeah.
We used to do all this stuff together. Mom and Greg and Janice and me.
Christmas? No big deal, man.
Judd said if he called, you come and help him. Thank you for coming, officer. I'll leave you two alone to talk.
Thank you, Mrs. Huber. Did you steal the money, Judd? Did you? Why? How's your mother? You want to go to a foster home?
I want to live with you.
You can't, Judd. You have to be licensed to give foster care. Besides, what would I do with you when I work nights?
I'd be okay. I'd watch TV and go to bed anytime you said.
It wouldn't work, Judd.
I could do stuff for you. Vacuum your place. Warm a can of soup for you.
What happened at home?
They bought Coke with my free lunch tickets. And they tried to give me some of it.
Your mom and dad bought cocaine with your lunch money and tried to get you to take it?
I said that's how it was. That's how it was.
So you stole money to buy lunch? Is that why you stole the money, Judd?
I guess so.
What do you mean you guess so?
And because I knew if I did, they'd call you.
Okay. Listen, I have the power to get you out of there, put you in a police hold for 24 hours. A social worker will start proceedings and a detention hearing will be held in front of a judge. You're gonna have to tell the judge everything you just told me. Will you do it? Judd, will you do it?
Can I live with you then?
No, you can't. But there's a chance I could be appointed your legal guardian.
My guardian?
Yeah. If I do start this, probably means you'll be taken away from your parents permanently.
My mom... Sometimes she cooks supper.
I know. Sometimes it's good. But most of the time it's not. They're sick, Judd. We get you into a good foster home. We give you bath, meals, and lunch money every day. But it's your decision.
Could we still play basketball? You and me?
Of course we could.
And go to the workout room together?
You can count on it.
But cocaine.
I've been there before, Lee. I know how it feels. It's home, but it isn't like other kids' homes. Still, it's the only one you've got. And if you lose your mom and dad, how do you know anyone will be there for you? I saw it in Judd's eyes, Lee. He said to me, I want to live with you, Chris. And I had to say no. He didn't even have a decent winter jacket on, and I knew damn well that nobody had fed him breakfast. I've got an extra bedroom, and I make enough money. But what am I going to do with a 12-year-old kid when I work nights half the time and there's nobody there to watch him?
Judd is warm and fed and being taken care of tonight. You did that much for him.
Kids are the hardest part of the job, not the crooks.
You mustn't feel guilty about not taking Judd.
But I do. I feel like I'm letting him down.
Dear Christopher.
Thank you for being here.
Let's get this crystal ball. What do you think?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 9.
Out of 10?
In my considered opinion, 9.5.
Yeah. It's a magnificent selection. Now, how about a treat for Chris's apartment?
Why don't you just spend Christmas with us?
I don't think so.
Come on, Grandpa Lloyd always spends the night and you could too. We'll open presents and have a big breakfast, and Grandpa Lloyd always cooks pancakes.
We'd love to have you. You can bunk on the couch and watch for Santa.
I'm working the night shift.
Fine, we'll expect you by midnight.
Yeah, and you can help me put up the crystal ball.
Oh, hello, Christopher.
Hi, Mom. Came by to wish you Merry Christmas.
Close the damn door, Mavis. Who the hell is it?
It's Chris, Ed, honey. Come on in.
Hi, Pop. You doing?
Got a cold. Look at you all gussied up in your fancy uniform, huh? What do you got there?
A ham.
That's nice. Sit down, Chris. Come on.
No, thank you.
Well, look, Ed. Chris has brought us a ham.
What's he expecting in return? There, drink some and drink.
I don't drink, Dad. You know that.
He doesn't drink, Mavis. Upstanding citizen cop son, don't touch the stuff.
You should dry out, Dad. I'll help you anytime.
You come in here with a handout. Expect to get back in our good graces and then start
Now,
preaching?
Ed, don't start anything. Chris? He's not feeling good, Chris. It's his cold. It makes him grumpy.
When are you going to stop making excuses for him, Mom? He's a drunk.
He's still your father. He's had a hard time. It's not his fault.
Oh, Mom.
Merry Christmas.
Close the damn door, Mavis.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart... Hello?
Hi, Lee.
Chris, we were getting a little worried.
Lee, I'm gonna stay at the apartment tonight.
Why? What's the matter?
I'm in a rotten mood, and I don't want to ruin things for your family. I'll call you tomorrow, Lee. Merry Christmas.
Lord has come. Let earth receive her King.
Hi, is Judd there? It's Chris.
Oh, just a moment, please. Judd, it's Chris. Sweetie, pull your chair up to the table, okay? Okay.
Start talking.
Hi, what you up to? Busy?
Yeah, we're just gonna have dinner.
Good.
What's up?
Nothing, I was just thinking about you.
You alright?
Yeah. Are the Brants treating you okay?
They're okay.
Listen, Judd, I was thinking a movie next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you then. Oh, Judd. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
See you, buddy.
Bye, Chris.
Okay, how many... Just a minute. Just a minute.
Get your things.
I can't. I took a hand to my parents tonight. They're pitiful. I've never had.
You
Christmas. I
tried.
don't know how.
Well, we're going to show you. Now get your things.
The crystal ball looks great, Chris. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Mom.
Good night.
Good night. Milk and cookies.
Good night, Chris.
Good night.
Good night, honey. Good night, Chris.
I know what the sign said. Can you just remind me? I did not take your keys. I don't need my room.
Sleep well.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas yourself.
I made coffee just the way you like it. I make terrific coffee.
Hey, it's great. You made it in that.
No, that's for something else. How'd you sleep?
Fine. Nice couch. What time is it?
6:30.
6:30?
I'm always the first one up. It's a family tradition.
And now, thanks to you, I'm the second.
I'm glad you came.
Me too. It's great.
And now it's time for another family tradition.
All right, people, it's time to get up. Ho, ho, ho! Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells.
Joey,
come on, over here. Come on.
Thank you.
This is a surprise. Hey, what is this?
Beautiful children.
Oh, it's a fishing rod. Whoa.
Fishing rod.
Oh my God!
Oh wow, those are so cool. Those are so cute.
Those are great slippers.
Oh Mom, it's beautiful. I love it.
Oh, a basketball.
Is it the right one?
Thanks, Chris.
Sure, buddy.
Thing.
Hey.
Chris, open your next gift.
What is this? What did you guys do?
Wait, let's all get a picture.
We need a shot of those.
Yeah.
Let me do it.
Okay.
Chris, we need a shot of those pants. Can you get that?
Very cute. Get in, Janice, a little closer.
Cheese.
Cheese!
Okay. How about F6?
F6.
Thanks, Joey. See you guys.
Bye, Chris.
Gonna see you later, big guy.
Yep. Thanks. It's everything I always imagined.
H4.
It's.
Lee, I love you.
No, Chris, you don't know.
I know that I've never felt anything like this for anybody.
I'm scared.
Me too.
Oh my God, what are we going to do? Joey, wake up. Wake up, I need to talk to you. Darn it, would you just turn it over?
Jeez, I'm still sleeping. Leave me alone.
I just want to ask you, what time did Mom come home last night?
I don't know.
Well, were you up?
Yes, it was early.
Early?
It was sometime after midnight. I know that because I was watching TV.
Was Christopher with her?
No, he just dropped her off.
He didn't come in.
No, why don't you just ask her all this stuff?
I'm so sorry I woke you up.
Hi, honey. Sleep well?
Uh-huh. What time did you get home last night?
Oh, about 1, I think. I heard you come in later.
How was Chris?
Fine.
Just fine?
Yes, he was just fine.
That's quite a breakfast.
I'm ravenous.
Yeah, I can see that. Joey?
Yes?
May I come in, please?
No, I'm slaughtering a cow in here. The blood'll make you sick.
What are you doing?
Taping my shoe.
I can see that. Why?
Because I like these.
Why don't you just get a new pair?
Because I like these.
You need a serious girlfriend. You need to clean up your act. Have you noticed how Mom has been acting lately?
Like how?
I don't know. Is Chris over here much?
Some.
I think they're dating.
You're nuts.
I think we ought to tell Aunt Sylvia.
Then she'll think you're nuts.
Listen, I want you to do something for me, okay? I want you to keep an eye on things, and if anything looks weird, you know, if she starts coming home late, then I want you to call me at school, okay? Joey.
All right. Go read a romance novel or something.
What have you gotten these things?
Mom, I'll carry them.
Hi.
Anything I can do to help?
No, your timing is perfect. This is the last load.
Hi, Janice.
Hello.
Heading back to school?
Yeah.
You got the afternoon off?
Yeah, I'm working the late shift.
Well, good. You can help Joey and me finish up the rest of that chili.
Sounds great.
Well, it's time for me to go.
Call me when you get to the dorm so I don't worry.
Sometimes you still treat me like I'm 10 years old.
Call anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye, Janice.
Bye, Chris.
Good God, what have you done to me?
Same thing you've done to me. Why don't you just tell her?
I can't. Not yet.
Sooner or later, everybody's got to know.
I'm not ready to share you yet. I want you all to myself. I dreamed about Greg.
It's okay. It's okay.
When we're finished mourning, will we need each other the way we do now?
Are you waiting to get over it so you don't have to tell anybody?
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, you do. I love you.
I love you too.
And let's stop sneaking around. Stealing a half an hour here and a half an hour there, or a night when Joey's away on a school trip. Why can't we just be honest?
Chris, I'm afraid of what people will say.
You're afraid of what your family will say.
But Joey looks up to you. And Janice has a crush on you.
I have never done a single thing to encourage Janice.
And there's Mom and Dad and Sylvia. I don't want to hurt any of them.
Are you hurting anybody by telling them you found someone to love? They should be happy for you.
And there's 15 years.
Oh, the age thing. What difference does it make? I love you just the way you are.
I don't like your tone of
and
voice.
I don't like yours.
Why are we fighting?
Just marry me.
Chris, this is all happening too fast.
I just fell. I realized this is the woman I want to spend the rest of my life with. And I got scared. Not because of the age difference. I don't care if people talk. I was just afraid you would say what you just said.
I've got to go home. Janice is home. Janice, honey, what's wrong? What are you doing home?
My wisdom tooth. I came home to have it pulled.
Well, how long have you been here?
Since 10 last night.
Oh.
And where the hell have you been? As if it isn't obvious.
Well, if it's obvious.
I just want to hear you admit it.
I've been at Chris's. All night.
Mother. How could you? And where's Joey?
He's on a school trip.
Does he know about this?
No, and I'm sorry you had to find out this way.
Janice, your mom and I discussed whether or not to tell you and Joey, and she decided she needed more time to sort out her feelings.
Her feelings? What about my feelings? And Joey's? This is disgusting. Woman in mourning falls into the arms of a younger man.
Janice, I don't blame you.
You've made me look like a fool. But I'm not as big a fool as you are, Mom.
He's using you. Janice, nobody is using anybody. I love Chris, and I don't care if it doesn't fit into your idea of what's proper, but I don't need anybody's permission to love him. Oh, Mother. I'm sorry.
It's about what I expected. How about you?
Well, I thought I'd be guilt-ridden, but I'm not. She has no right to pass judgment on me. Neither do the others. I'm sure they'll try. Chris, you better go.
And leave you to face this alone?
Yes. They're my family. I've got to deal with them.
Lee, have you gone crazy?
Are you sure I can't get you a cup of coffee?
We don't want coffee. We want an explanation.
Well, my goodness. Shouldn't you have brought Dad and Barry and Lloyd? It would save me from having to explain it again.
Stop being cute and tell us what's gotten into you. A grown woman latching onto a boy her son's age?
He's not a boy. He's a man.
You've been sleeping with that boy.
I fell in love, Mother.
Lee, it is so cheap.
What would Bill think?
Bill?
Yes.
My husband has been dead for 9 years, Mother. We had a great marriage and raised 3 fine children. But he's gone and I'm not.
Chris Lallek will take you for everything you've got. He'll destroy your relationship with your family, and then he'll throw you over for the first cute young thing that walks by.
He's not that kind of a person. He loves me, and he's asked me to marry him.
Oh, God.
Surely you're not considering it.
Well, whatever I do decide, Sylvia, it will be my choice, and I expect my family to honor it.
What will people say?
Oh, that's what this is really about, isn't it? What you should say, Mother, is that my daughter has found a considerate, generous man who has made her the happiest she's been in years. But you're afraid of what your friends will whisper behind your back, because appearances are everything.
Appearances matter.
I love you, Mother. But you've never been able to admit when you're wrong. And about this, you're wrong.
Lee, really?
You too, Sylvia.
Sylvia, get in the car.
Yes, Mother.
Go on, do what you will. I love you, Lee. You've always been headstrong, but you've never disgraced your family before. Go on, marry him if you insist. But don't think you can bring him to my house for Easter dinner.
Mom, I'm home. Hi, Roma.
Hello, sweetheart.
How was the trip?
All right, museums and stuff.
Joey, I need to talk to you.
About what?
About Mom and Chris.
Thanks, Janice. And thanks for calling Mother and Sylvia.
What about Mom and Chris?
They're dating.
Oh.
Oh?
So what?
So what? He's... Forget it.
What's the big deal?
Did you know about...
I saw you guys kissing one day.
Are you okay about it?
Sure, Mom. I like Chris.
Oh.
Chief Townsend, you wanted to see me?
I don't like to get involved in the private lives of my officers. But I understand you've been seeing Lee Reston.
Yes, sir.
It's an awkward situation. She's Greg's mother.
No disrespect, Chief Townsend, but this has nothing to do with my performance as a police officer.
No,
does it?
Of course not. But she's Greg's mother.
My personal life is my business, sir.
Of course it is. Forget what I said. Go do your job.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure it was my mother's doing.
Everybody's still giving you the 3rd degree?
Everybody but Joey. I've tried to call Janice at school. I keep getting her answering machine. My sister is giving me the cold shoulder at work. And my mom and dad, they don't even call. I've never felt so much anger and disapproval from my own family.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through this, Lee.
Christopher,
We'll face this together and we'll go on with our lives.
it's not that easy. I love you. But I love my family too.
They're making you crazy. They're beating you up. It's unfair.
Yes, but they're my family. I know it's hard for you to understand. You and your family aren't close. But we are, and I can't just ignore how they feel.
You can't ignore how you feel or how I feel. I love you, Lee. I need you. I want you to be my wife.
Oh, Chris. I can't. And I don't think we should see each other for a while.
Hello.
Chris, it's Lee. I know it's been a while since we spoke.
Yeah, 3 weeks, but who's counting?
Chris, I need your help.
Of course.
Joey hasn't come home yet, and it's nearly midnight.
Oh, where'd he go tonight?
With some friends to a movie, but it was over 2 hours ago.
Have you called his friends?
Yes, but no one has seen him since the movie ended. I don't know what to do.
You just stay by the phone. Okay. Bye.
Joey, get in.
You okay?
Yeah,
Do you know what time it is?
kind of late, I guess.
Your mom's really worried. I'll take you home.
Where have you been?
I was at Sandy's house.
What were you doing at Sandy's house?
Watching TV.
Watching TV and kissing?
I better tell the station everything's okay.
You had the police looking for me?
You darn right, young man. Things happen to children who wander the streets at night.
I told you I was at Sandy's house.
Were Sandy's parents home?
Yeah, I found Joey. All right.
They were kind of at a party.
They were kind of at a party. Talk about that in the morning.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Don't do that to me again.
I won't.
You owe Chris an apology for getting him up in the middle of the night.
Sorry, Chris.
No problem. I'm just glad you're okay.
Off to bed.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, Joey. Thank you.
I miss you, Lee.
I miss you too. I don't know what to do.
Nothing's changed with your family.
I don't talk to my family much.
It was supposed to get better without me.
I know.
Then why are we going through this, Lee? You know where to find me.
Joey? Joey. Wake up, darling. Wake up. Morning. What do you say we play hooky today?
Really?
Yeah. You skip school, I'll skip work. We'll make a day of it. Just the two of us. We haven't done that in a long time.
What are we gonna do?
We'll take turns. You pick an activity and then I'll pick one.
You first.
Okay.
How do you know so much about art?
I studied art history in school, but I'm not much of an artist.
Well, you do flowers. That's art.
I guess it is. Any idea what you'd like to study when you go off to college?
Maybe I'd like to be a police officer, like Greg and Chris.
It's a very honorable line of work. I'd be proud if you were a police officer.
Mom, I'm really sorry for last night.
We need to talk about that.
Is this gonna be one of your I know what's best for you son speeches?
Yes, it is. It's about you and Sandy being in her house alone for 2 hours.
We were just kissing.
Joey, I've always been very open and honest with you about sex. I understand at 14 you're curious. You've got new feelings that are exciting and even a little scary, right? Well, you think that you can start fooling around and only go so far, but then all of a sudden, you find yourself in a situation that you're not prepared to handle. Something that you're not ready to take responsibility for. Be with Sandy. It's not alone.
Are you and Chris ever alone?
Yes. Chris and I were sometimes alone. We had what your grandmother would delicately describe as an intimate relationship. Are you shocked?
No. You and Chris are adults.
Yes, we are.
But you said had a relationship. Why aren't you guys dating anymore?
Oh, Joey.
I thought you guys were pretty serious.
Chris asked me to marry him.
Why don't you? Chris makes you happy. And I like him. He's a really neat guy.
Is this one of those I know what's best for you mom speeches?
Yeah. You're letting Grandma and Aunt Sylvia and Janice rip you off, Mom. Do you want to marry Chris?
Oh, very much, honey. But our family is so upset.
Well, what do they know? Heck, you ought to tell them to butt out.
Oh, Joey. Joey, I wish it were that easy.
Get your coat. I'm taking you to lunch.
There you go, Miss Spencer.
Joey called me this morning.
Oh.
And then I went to talk to Chris Lallek.
Oh, you've been a busy man, Lloyd.
Between Joey and Chris, I've gotten quite a different version of things than I've been hearing from my old friend, Ag Hilliard.
Lloyd.
I've got eyes. I have never seen you happier than when you were dating Chris. And I don't want you to let anybody talk you out of that.
You know how much my family means to me.
But they don't own you, Lee. They don't own your happiness. Go to that fine young man you love and tell him you'll marry him and let the rest of the world learn to live with it. My son would give his blessing. He loved you too, and he'd want you to be happy.
You are the dearest, most sensible, lovable man in the world.
You go to that fella you love. He sure does love you.
Hi. What?
I'm tired of people telling me what I should and shouldn't do. I'm tired of sleeping alone and watching you cruise by my house at night when you think I'm sleeping and I won't see you.
How did you?
I saw you. I'm sorry, Christopher. I love you and I listen to them. I'm sorry. I want to marry you.
I'd marry you right here now if I could.
We're going to elope.
Elope?
Quicker than you can say, finish shaving. Oh.
Good morning, Mr. Lallek and Ms. Reston. And a fine one it is for a wedding. And now that our witnesses are here, let us begin. We can do this however you prefer. I'm here to make it official. I can read some words from a book, or you can say whatever you like.
I'd like to say something myself.
So would I. You first.
Well, I want to be with you for the rest of my life. I want to help you raise Joey and take care of the both of you the best I can. And respect you till the day I die. I know this marriage is the right thing for both of us. Oh, the ring. I love you.
You've been such a gift to me, Christopher. Little did I know that I'd fall in love with you. How lucky I am. I'll support you in all your causes, especially with kids, because I'm sure Judd won't be the last one to whom you'll be a stand-in father. Till death do us part. That's how I love you, Christopher.
Congratulations.
Wearing white, eloping. When Lloyd told me, I nearly died.
Thanks for coming.
I love you, Mom.
Oh, Janice, honey, it's so good to see you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi, Chris. Congratulations.
Thank you, Janice, from your mother and me.
I just want you guys to know that I met this guy at school, and I really, really like him.
What is it? Look on her face.
My grandson would like to make a toast.
To Grandpa Lloyd for getting us all together. It wasn't easy.
You can say that again. Thanks, Joe.
To Judd, you're just gonna have to learn to like country music instead of rap. And to my sister Janice, whom I'm glad to have back home.
Thanks, Joey.
But most of all, to Mom and Christopher. I hope you guys stay as happy as you are today.
Thank you.
Cheers.
And I hope you guys go away often and leave me with Grandpa Lloyd. Because, man, I get away with all kinds of stuff when he's here. Man, he lets me eat pizza every night, and he lets me stay up late, and he let me drive the car to Sandy's house. But seriously, I learned some things this year about what really matters. We all did. So I'd just like to end by saying, Mom, Christopher, we all wish you guys a long and happy life together.
Oh, honey.
To me and Christopher.
Cheers.
I love you.
I love you.
Are you a loser?
Next, Single in the City, Atlanta.
Wow.
The We Original series.
He is hot.
Watch Singles Date from the safety of your home.
It's down to the final four, and we search for the first American princess. This time, it's their last chance to prove themselves.
This isn't the end, so I'm not ready to go.
To be graceful. To be elegant. And to do it all with royal dignity.
I was absolutely horrified. I thought, have I failed?
Who will be the first American princess? The We event you just can't miss. Sunday at 10 p.m., 7 Pacific, only on We.